Hello everyone, PaperSpock here. I'm continuing PaperSpock versus. I got interrupted in the middle of my last run and it fell apart anyway, so I'm just kind of starting over here, but spoilers for the blueprints. Uh, this is PaperSpock versus, where I take on a challenge in a video game that I've been putting off for some reason or another, and we're doing the blueprints, the day one challenge where you try to beat the game in a single day. I failed there because my building got boxed in, so I'm just going to completely start over, start a new fresh save. It was not the worst run, but uh, it wasn't going to go the distance. At least that's what I tell myself. Maybe I just horribly misplayed it. I mean, I probably did misplay it somewhat. I'm still fairly new to this challenge. And there is another challenge in this game, which is the Bluebird, not the Bluebird, the Darebird or Swimbird challenge. I can't remember exactly what it is. I know it's Dare mode. That's what the challenge is called. And you play as the main character of Swimbird, I think is the name of the book. Been a little bit since I've played. We are getting the hallway out of the way to start out with. We want to probably draft Nook here would be good. Parlor's fine. And I think I've deleted every video in which I've said this, because I've had a few videos that just get interrupted or aren't really going anywhere. And if they just didn't go anywhere entirely, I would be happy to just share them. But okay, the blue box contains the gems. Okay. So I think I have deleted the video where I said my trick to the parlor is just look at what one is claiming something about a box. And then just take the one that's claiming something. So I don't know if I like getting these rooms out of the way early. These straight sorts of corridors. I think they do have their uses. Okay, we put off the lavatory once, but I think we're not going to put it off any longer. I think it's good to get rid of it, and I didn't like the other options horribly more. Now we'll throw in a closet here. Get a couple items. Let's see, we get a dice and a silver key. Honestly, there's better items, but there's also a lot worse items. Now let's see if we can get a corridor here. Okay, we can go for a pantry or we can go for a drawing room. Drawing room is what I think I want, because it does go forward. I hate sacrificing the side path. And now we get the corridor. Gosh dang it. I'm going to do the nursery for steps reasons. And hopefully we can get back down into this corner. The west corner of the map. Because that's some prime drafting real estate for gaining resources early on. Okay, show me the... Yes, very good. 415. There we go. I apologize for the choppiness, the streaming, because I'm streaming from a desktop PC to my laptop. That's how my current setup is just set up. So, yeah, we get two entrances from this, which is probably the play here. Look and see if we've missed anything. Okay, keycard system. We don't have any way to get in. So we want it on low. We also don't have any regular keys, which I don't love. But such is life. Okay, this... I think this is where I use my dice. Yeah, I don't love this. Don't love this at all. I think it was probably the better play. I'm not feeling great about this run, though. Oh gosh, so I'm not... This isn't death. Yet. But this is definitely putting things on the edge. I think we want gems here. Okay, that was good. Got a combination of things. Okay, the Nook is good, the Den is good. Storm will kill us. I'm gonna go for the Nook. Den, let's see. The Courtyard is probably pretty good. Chapel's even better. We love a dead end in this corner. Just love a dead end. And that's a pretty good dead end, honestly. 3 gems is nothing to sneeze at. Okay, our run ends here, unfortunately. Let's see what we've gotten in a walk-in closet. Gem, key, gem... Ah, garage car keys. Sad. Okay. Call it a day. The thing is, you want to try to get as many resources as you can. So you want to plant your dead ends early. But then, if you limit yourself to just one critical path, the problem is you don't really have any backups if something goes wrong. However, if you keep multiple paths going, you probably run out of steps. Or you're more likely to run out of steps. So it's kind of a balancing act. I'm gonna be sure I set this recording. I'm paranoid about that. Yes, I'm recording. 7 minutes in, so not too bad. I drafted... Was it 2 or... I think it was 3 ranks. Over the course of 7 minutes. And so that's like 14 rooms over 7 minutes, so 30 seconds a room. Ish. Ish, ish, ish. Not exactly, but ish. A bit over. Let's try drafting this first. We still get the same set of 3, huh? That makes sense that we do, but I don't love it. We'll go closet. I wonder if it's always the coin purse and the die, if you place it there right from the start. Uh, feels kind of cursed already. This feels kind of cursed. This feels very cursed. I want a right turn. I don't get it. I do get a crazy Nook here, though. Uh-oh. That was some internet chugging. And this is over a local network, mind you. So it's not like I'm going ahead and, like, my general internet connection sucks, but this is over a local connection. But it is Wi-Fi, so... This is the white box. Nope. This is the black box. Nope. The blue box contains the gems. Okay, I believe you. I'm still thinking about that one time. Ooh. Oh, this is just a wild route. Do I want security yet? If I don't get security now, will I ever get security? That's the scary part. But let's see. View estate inventory. Okay, I'm in the clear. Keycard system. Set you to low security. Make you unlocked. Okay. Exit. Gems are really something we'd like to see. That is an option for gems, that is true. And if we go much higher, we probably start running into locked doors. I could use my key, but I don't want to. I also don't like how much I'm not utilizing the east. The east wing. That is pretty bad. Corridor, bunk room, commissary. I think I go with commissary here. I'm going to see what the things are and what they cost. Gem. Shovel. Oh. Key. Do I have anywhere I could shuffle? No, I don't. I do like a couple gems, though. I'm going to backtrack from here. Go work on the other wing. Okay, we got our hallway. Utility closet. Or kitchen. Let's... Okay. We can't get a garage here, so what we want is we want a turn of a room. And then from here, we're looking for a garage. I'll try my luck here and see what I get. I'm ultimately going for a garage, so... Oh, secret garden key. Corridor... No, I'm gonna go for... Yeah. West Wing Hall. Guest bedroom, I guess. That'll help with step economy. We do get a key from there. No garage yet. The drawing room, I think is what I want. Trying to remember what the other options were. I had the den. The den is free. So that's really good. Plus it gives me a gem. This is useful elsewhere, but I could try to reroll for the garage if I don't get it, which is what I'm ultimately trying to do here still. Question is, at what point do I just abandon this? Let's go courtyard. Now this is... We're at a point where we wouldn't probably double back. Did we really get no item in here? Or am I just not seeing it? Usually you get like a shovel or something in this room. Eh. Let's see. Build out this way. Den. I think I rather like Den here. I'm gonna check and see what the secret garden key, what the secret garden gets you. Secret Garden. Blueprints Wiki. Because I've learned that the guides aren't usually very helpful. So it says the west. It says it reveals the west antechamber. Okay, so it's the same side that I'm on. I kind of want to proceed this direction first. And the reason for that... Showroom. Fascinating. I like the dining room. Because I think I'm going to have trouble with steps. If I manage to get a winning combination. Sure, let's use our key here. What is our strategy for getting more keys back? Oh, it's the garage. Of course it's the garage. Uh, let's throw down the nursery. Get a gem back. So, getting a little bit limited in terms of entrances and exits. Special key. We get the secret garden. Let's see where you rotate. Cool. Let's see where... Oh, I think two twists. No, this is going to be 3. And... yeah, I think I'm going to get killed by the key situation here. But otherwise, this wasn't a horrible run. Because I do have a strategy for getting places. Oh. Well. Is there anywhere on my map I could make money, though? Not really. Huh. Chapel purely for the entrances. Please be open. Oh, thank goodness. Workshop, billiards room, rumpus room. I'm gonna redraw in hopes for the garage. No garage. Devastating. Oh. Keys for sale, but I don't have any money. I hope I get keys in here. Get bananas. That is not at all what I wanted. I don't lose any money, at least, I guess. And it's locked. Okay. So we're gonna call it a day. I had some good setups there, though. Let me think through things. What I want is either I want to get into the Foundation, or what side does the... I know certain pathways for getting there. Been a while, so I'm trying to think through it, but the fountain... I think the fountain gets me on the opposite side. I don't think it gets me on the main side. I think the fountain Trying to remember if the fountain is for access. If the fountain's main purpose is for access. Because I think it is for access of the, one of the ways to get to the pushcart side. Which is why people look for the pool. Hallway. Then in this corner. Pantry. It fits perfectly, gets us some resources. Nook, I guess. Den. A little bit of a waste of a den, but oh well. Closet. But it lets us go this way. Okay. We just created this weird little circular thing that we didn't need to create, but that's fine. Sometimes you create those weird little circular things you don't need to create, and then it's fine. Guest bedroom. Yeah, I see something on that table, and it's a gem. That is the thing to remember about bedrooms, is not always, but often you'll get a gem visiting them. Drawing room. This is a room where you have a gem, you can get the gem back. If you have no gems, you can't get in here at all. But if you have at least one gem, it's free. And it's got a good shape. And hopefully you usually have at least one gem. But that's not always true. I would love the corridor here. Spare room is even better, honestly. Corridor would be better to see later in the run. Parlor or billiard room? Billiard room, I think. I think I want keys more than I want gems. I mean, I definitely want gems, but... let's see, 6. Then 8. Which is over here. 13 minus 11 is 2. Wait, no, 3 times 3 is 9. For some reason I was looking up opposite it and was trying to fit 20 into things, and obviously that wouldn't work. So 15 minus 10 is 5 times 3 is 15. Okay. Silver key. I mean... Oh, if spare room is somehow locked, that would be cool. Not a lot of good options here. I mean, certainly there's worse options, but like, I'm gonna waste an entrance regardless. I'll get metal detector. That helps the key situation. There's dig spots here if I ever find a shovel. Then we're gonna go up and over. Secret passage. Interesting. Yeah. Don't know why I didn't go through the other door in the courtyard. If it required a key, it's probably fine. Would have loved a garage here. Storeroom. Sure. I think I'm going to force a green room. The reason I'm going to force a green room is it's usually going to have multiple entrances, number 1, and number 2, one of them has to be free. And the special cost... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how good this is. No dig spots, though? I don't really see why I took the allowance, but oh well. Um, that's wild. I usually see a dig spot there. We have the garage. Okay, our key situation. Fantastic. Gem situation needs some work. Oh, where are you? Our step situation needs some work. Ah, money. But that's something I can work with. Can't afford passageway. Chapel? Sure. Yeah, we can put something throwaway here, but honestly, I'd rather have the parlor. Gems are not on the desk. They are in that box. Not particularly useful to me, but I'll take it. Okay, we've got a little influx of gems. And yeah, I remembered right. I do have a silver key still. Ooh, security. Bedroom. Security, I think we take. Ominous scene of us being watched. What have we missed? Nothing. Very good. Keycard system. Set you to low. Offline mode. Set you to unlocked. Leave. Okay, we'll see what's over this way. We are using up the chapel. I think I'll place the conference room here. I'm committing more in this direction than I wanted to. Where are you? Item, stray item. Not particularly good at finding stuff. Ah, key on the ground. I say that, and I did find a whole bunch of those. Obscure memos. Dining room? Finally do dining room. We do have stuff in keys. I think we do bedroom. For the steps. I don't mind doing a special key here. Oh, we have interesting choices because of it, though. Great Hall, honestly. Interesting gamble. I don't have a surplus of keys. I mean, I do have a surplus of keys, but I don't have a surplus of keys. I have a lot of keys. That's where I'm at. Oh! Utility closet. Okay, things are beginning to look a little bit more doable. Steps are definitely a concern. We haven't gotten the dining room. We've been offered the dining room, but we've turned it down. Use this key here. Dark room? How do I feel about the dark room? I think I like the dark room. I think I like the dark room. It's not that many additional steps. We are running low. It makes things more dire, but I don't want to use up all my keys here. We have a good chance of finding what we want. Okay, we didn't want an upgrade disc. This could be a door. A door is a success. Okay. Keep on heading this way. Yeah, I think I want the boudoir for the gems, to be honest. I did like how that would have looped us around. It might have been the right play, but we would have had no gems, and that's very often quite bad. Very, very often a way to end a run. Okay. Let's try this. Yes. You get a replacement key. You get a lever. We get the east door. Okay. There could be an item in here. Hard to spam the grab button, though. This is my usual play, honestly. I'm bad at seeing things. A battery pack. It could be useful. A little skeptical about it, but it could be useful. Go back this way. Nursery. We've already drafted so many of the bedrooms. East Wing Hall's probably better. I mean, we may run out of steps, and then it's definitely not better, but... Weight room. Lose half your steps. Gymnasium is safe. Hmm. I'm gonna look this way, then that way. Use a key. Corridor. Maybe the dining room has to be interior. Commissary. Bunk room. Hmm. One gem down either way. I think I'm gonna do it though. Oh. Rough. Use the key again here. Oh, this is just... crap. This blocks us out of the antechamber door we opened, no matter what we do. If we go straight ahead... I mean, we could try to branch it. This path will get us money that we can use when we backtrack. I'd love a turn to the right. Okay, now we're going to close off another door. Go for the workshop. It could open its... Okay. Then let's see. Use another key? We had such an abundance of keys. Gotta use the dining room, basically, here. You could try to draft an aquarium. Don't know how well that would go. We're probably locked now. Huh? Sometimes. A library. No point in going. Oh, that money on the floor. I don't think 1 coin is worth 2 steps. I don't think I would buy that conversion rate. Sledgehammer. Got our sledgehammer. Sledgehammer, battery, and lever. Assemble. Quite a nice thing to have. Probably irrelevant, but quite a nice thing to have. I want the shovel, not the salt shaker, but I'm going to take the salt shaker. I don't think I'm going to come back this way. Very likely. Okay, okay. Oh, the gym is just blocked off. But we've had utility closet and security, so we should be able to get through. Oh. Huh. Well, Hayes Chambers is a bedroom. Archives screws us. Bunk bed also kind of screws us, but might have 2 bananas. And this time they have gems, which, sure, why not? I'd probably have preferred keys there, honestly, at this point. However, not how things are going, so... Oh wow, it's a long path back to the garage. Secret Garden would be great here. A Secret Garden would probably win the run. How do we get the Secret Garden key? We want to go to the Locksmith, but to get to the Locksmith, we need money. Okay, we're gonna change this up to keycard system. Security level, we're changing it to high. So if we can get Secret Garden key somehow, I think we win. I don't think we probably do, but I think it's possible. Billiard room. I think we already have billiard room. That would be the preferable option, because it would have a good effect today. But I don't think it matters. I think we all redrafted it today. But the plan would be we get Secret Garden, then oh, the foundation. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, don't do this to me. It's just getting to be increasingly complex. Shoot. Okay. Is there anything out there that's likely to get me the Secret Garden key? I don't think so. I think I probably need to continue this way. Okay, run is over. But we managed another run in which we got the power hammer together. I'm just thinking, is there any way we could make this work? Schoolhouse, hovel, root cellar. None of those do it. None of those do it at all. However, I'm going to practice the, because for the hour achievement, I'm probably a bit slow on the underground. I'm going to practice the underground now. Oh my gosh, I had two different ways of getting there, though. Kinda hurts. I gotta wait back up the foundation. I don't know if the foundation door had to have been locked. But yeah, we smash this. We go through here, we also smash this. Let's do it more efficiently than last time. You've seen me do this once before. Right, we want to get up on the side. Requires us to go over here and see what's our first problem we run into if we try to go here. Oops, we fall. So we need to get over there. But to get over there, we need to cross somewhere else. So, about here is good, yeah. And how do we cross this other part? We need to get through there. Probably we can just run a circle around here, because probably this isn't a full wall. Oh, no, it is. It is, but it isn't. So what can we get through here? Dang. Let's go through this way. Run across here, then we fall. Hmm. Oh, this pulls sideways from here. Okay. And that will let us in to do something. Not sure what just yet, but it will. What we want is, we want this filled in. Yeah. So we want to go over and around and this. Oh, no, we still have that block there, I guess. Where? I'm so... Okay, this pulls out like that. Okay, we're getting choppy here. I apologize. Hmm. And I have lost my orientation in terms of how I'm angled. Oh. Think I'm good now? Yeah. I can push this all the way. But I need to leave a gap for myself. No! Bad forklift. Okay. And the song Franklin Shepherdink is getting stuck in my head, which I can't remember if I discussed in an actual episode or in an episode that I deleted because I got interrupted. But there is this musical called Merrily We Roll Along by Stephen Sondheim, and a song from it called Franklin Shepherdink popped up one time for me, and it has been stuck in my head off and on since. Because it's like, on one hand, it's just this potent mixture of being like Very goofy and very sad. Which sounds like a funny thing to be a potent mixture, but like the goofiness is part of the initial hook because this guy is like singing all these various sound effects in his song. Okay, so I've gotten this through now. Means I can push it forward. But he'll sing things like mutter, 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 and bring, and other sorts of sound effects. It's very, very silly in a kind of way. Because you're like, ah, fun, fun, silly song where this guy just makes funny sound effects. And that's not totally wrong, but really, it's a song about a friendship breaking. About this guy who I think I've just maybe discovered a better way of doing this compared to last time, where maybe I've hit upon the point a bit sooner. We're pulling this back further. Yeah, like this. I think that's good. Probably, maybe. We'll see. If we can just get through here, and we can. That's also kind of a little bit Franklin Shepherding in a weird sort of a way. He doesn't say. Maybe he does say, and we can. But anyway, the point of the song is this guy is on a TV interview with his friend and a person he's been working with. Ooh, ooh, clearance, clearance. Okay. Maybe I just try to push it further, but maybe that would have just worked if I would have just raised it and I could have just tried to dance on the boxes. Okay. There we go. There we go. I think this works here. I think so. We'll see. And we still have that spot filled. Once we fill that, it can just stay. That's good to know. I mean, this is a puzzle you only usually really solve once. Oh, okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Heck yeah. I didn't get to the antechamber, so I can't open that door. Once I get here, let's look around. Let's remember what I can do on this side. I have this lowered by 1, and I can get across. That is the pool. But getting the pool is probably one of the better ways of doing stuff. If you can manage to get it. There's probably going to be a cutting off point, but I'm going to look at the time just to be sure. Oh yeah, 48 minutes is a reasonable amount of time for me to have been recording. I wish I could have done a little bit more, but that's fine. That's fine. We did a pretty smooth... Well, I wouldn't say super smooth, but... but I want to finish talking about Franklin Shepherd Inc. Uh, Franklin Shepherd Inc. I'm not sure I said that right. I'm just going to mess around with this. But basically, the guy singing writes lyrics. His friend works on music, but he's also been working on movies, and the movies have slowly been taking over until they've been more and more of what he actually does. And his composer friend is upset because he thinks this guy is just brilliant at music and good at movies. It's not that he's bad at movies, but he's really just kind of a generational talent in terms of the music he does. And so, um, he's kind of bemoaning it. He's kind of upset that it's become all about the money. And this kind of leaks out during the interview more and more as it goes on and on. And it's just kind of a friendship where they've kind of drifted apart in a sad sort of a way, and the guy's kind of realizing it as he sings. So it's really like this really goofy song that when you really strip it away and look at what's going on, it's actually quite sad. But it's a pretty good portrayal of like that sort of feeling that sometimes can happen to a person. And so I have the initial hook that kind of made me listen to it as the Goofy. Then beneath the Goofy, it's got this like deep, sad but interesting sort of interpersonal drama. And so that's kind of what just hooks me into it. Well, that's what keeps me with it after I get hooked by the fun little rhythms. And there's a version by Daniel Rad. Oh, I'm saying names wrong. There's a version by Daniel Radcliffe that is pretty good, pretty entertaining. 'Cause there was this, it was cool. They managed to get him and can't remember his two co-stars, but he was there. Some other interesting names as well. But I digress. I could probably talk a little bit more about it if I wanted to, if I thought about it. I was trying to do something, but at this point, this is just all to say that that song sometimes gets stuck in my head, and I get tempted to quote it occasionally while I'm playing, but I've held off. I've mostly held off. I in the deleted episode, I think it was a deleted episode. Maybe this was the one that made it. Because I've had like two or three deleted episodes because just something's happened in the middle of recording, and they've been kind of bad runs anyway. And I'm like, I don't want to do the editing. I would do the editing for something interesting, but they aren't really interesting enough to justify it. But there's this part where he goes over and over in between things. It's kind of an interlude, so just have this temptation in me sometimes just do that, and I'm like, no, that's goofy, but like it's bubbling under the surface while I do this. If you hear me go, you'll know I've slipped. I guess I kind of just slipped there by doing it for demonstration, but it doesn't really super count. Okay, let's see what our time is. I goofed around for maybe 3 to 5 minutes talking, so I'll subtract that from whatever I get. Uh, Last time it was like 50 something minutes, 32 minutes. Okay, okay. I also have to do the tomb. The thing about the tomb is, if I ever draw the tomb, I am going to have to go ahead and be in a bit of a panic, looking through my notes for the right order or Googling it, because I do not remember the order of the statues off the top of my head. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I think this series may end up going on for quite a while because it just it just takes so long for things to even begin to halfway line up, and when they do, the rest of it doesn't seem to line up. And I've been very lucky to have two Power Hammer runs, honestly. Really lucky. Uh, my eventual win probably won't have that because it needs that very lucky thing to happen and some other very lucky things to happen. And probably I win where just some slightly less lucky than very lucky things happen. They're still lucky, but so it goes. Anyway, I thank you for listening, and I will see you next time. Have a great one.